So you're thinking about moving to Preston Hollow? Well, it is the third most prestigious neighborhood in all of Dallas, and it is home to former President George W. Bush and Billionaires Row. And you may be wondering, well, how can that be and it's still only the third prestigious neighborhood in all of Dallas? Well, I'll get to that here in a minute, so you'll definitely want to stick around for that. But in this video, I'm going to take you around Preston Hollow, show you some of the area, and also take you to some different homes and different price points so you can see what may fit inside your budget. But you're still going to need to bring your checkbook because homes are starting at around the $1 million range, or that's actually the median home value. You might find something slightly below that, but not likely in this current market. But homes probably going to start around $1 million all the way up to 20-30 million in Preston Hollow, even a little bit more than that. But we'll take you around, show you a couple of different price points, and then do a little market recap, give you an update on what's going on here in the real estate market in Preston Hollow, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Dallas, Texas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas. My name is Levi. You know, my team and I, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you and you and you and you looking to make their move to Dallas. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas. And as I mentioned, we're in Preston Hollow right now. It is the third most prestigious neighborhood. Very high price points here. The reason why, dun dun dun, drum roll please. The reason why you have people like former President George W. Bush, Mark Cuban, Ross Perot, others that live on Billionaires Row, the reason they like Preston Hollow is because this is kind of the neighborhood of estates, as they say, because you can get a little bit more land. I mean, not a lot of land. Well, you can find some good properties with some land. I've come across a couple with a couple of acres, but they're very, very pricey. But there's bigger lots. The homes are kind of more stately, so that's kind of the real reason. A lot of homes are gated. There's not necessarily a lot of gated communities. It's that all the homes could be their own gated property. And of course, when you have someone like former President George W. Bush, his house, of course, he's got Secret Service, so he's covered there. But if you go down Billionaires Row, which I unfortunately will not take you down Billionaires Row because all I can do is just drive down that street, and all you're going to be looking is a fence line. Not even fence line. It's like walls, just walls and walls and walls. I mean, all of those homes where Mark Cuban, Ross Perot, all of them live are just you drive down the road and all you see is just giant walls. So there's no even real point to drive down there. But I will take you around through some different neighborhoods, show you some other price points. We'll probably look in the $1, $2, up to maybe $5 million range, so you can kind of see what fits inside your budget. But you'll see, I'll try to find some homes that are not gated off, and that's the other thing, is once you get up into the multi-million-dollar range here in Preston Hollow, is those homes are going to be behind gates and behind walls. And so that's why people like coming out to Preston Hollow, is because there's a lot more privacy. And if you saw from our other videos like Highland Park and University Park, which are number 1 and number 2 as far as being affluent neighborhoods, you know, a lot of those homes are, you can see it from the street. Of course, there are some gated homes in that area as well, but otherwise Highland Park and University Park is just kind of out there, right? But you should definitely check out, if you're watching this video, those other videos are available. You should definitely check out University Park and the Highland Park vlog, where we take you through. I mean, there are some amazing homes there, and you're definitely getting up into the multi-million-dollar range in there as well. But you can see we're right here in the city center of Preston Hollow. This is just on the south side of Preston Hollow, but of course you got all of your shops, restaurants, and bars, a lot of them right here. I don't say all of them, but a lot of them. There's a couple of little intersections throughout Preston Hollow that have this type of shopping and dining and everything else that you need. So again, Preston Hollow, and you're right down the street from North Park Mall, which North Park Mall is kind of the high-end shopping mall in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's where you're going to find all the top-notch brands and really, bring your good shoes whenever you go into the North Park Mall, because there's a lot of expensive shoes walking around in that mall, right? So you want to bring your A game, dress accordingly when you go to the North Park Mall, right? So, and what is cool about North Park is it's pretty much single story, so you can just, it's a giant circle, you can just walk around there. So, but here you kind of got everything you need. Look, you got Muchacho Tex-Mex right there. That's kind of a popular spot. There was a line, there's Sprinkles cupcakes right there too. See Sprinkles? There was a line out there a little while ago. Looks like they're kind of, everyone's gotten through there right now. But this is a good little spot. There's so much to do right here. This is on Northwest Highway, which is the south border of Preston Hollow, and it goes in there. But Preston Hollow, the population is around 14,000. The residents, the median home value, as I mentioned, was around $1 million, but we probably won't find anything less than that unless it's a condo or a townhome, but there's not many of those in the Preston Hollow area either. But again, you're gonna find more estates. We'll try to see what we can find as far as that's not closed off and gated, but there's some really, really cool homes. A lot of vegetation. You'll see that in like Highland Park and University Park. Huge old growth trees. I mean, a lot of these homes are gonna be covered up, which is, I think, you know, it's a plus. It's really cool. So, but again, a lot of old money. They say old money in Preston Hollow. It's just a really great neighborhood, but overall, you got to bring your checkbook. It's pricey, but again, it's a great area. And the other thing I want to bring up, public schools, it's part of Dallas ISD. So unfortunately, that's the thing I mentioned about Highland Park and University Park, is they have their own school system. They're separate from Dallas. They're not a part of Dallas Independent School District. Preston Hollow is, so the public schools are going to be DISD. They're mostly C's, maybe some B's, but they're mostly C's. So private school is likely going to be the main option for you if you're going to look at purchasing here in Preston Hollow. So that's something you definitely want to keep in mind, and a budget for that added expense as well. But if you're going to be buying in Preston Hollow, then I'm going to assume that's not going to be an issue. All right, so now with that, let's go check out the first property, and let's go. All right, so we're in our first neighborhood here in Preston Hollow. You'll kind of see a couple of the homes as I walk up to the home that we're going to check out. And there's even a couple little modern homes thrown back here in Preston Hollow. Again, you're gonna find not necessarily communities in this area, but custom construction. So if you find an older home, it can get torn down, and then you can build custom construction. That's what's happening a lot right now in the Preston Hollow area. Let me get out of the way so I don't get run over. And so, but you're gonna get all these tree-lined streets. As you can see, the Range Rover's rolling by. But this is the home I wanted to show you right here. And this one is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, and just over 5,000 square feet. And this was built in 1940, but it's been, the whole inside has been rehabbed. So that puts it just around a little bit over $300 a square foot, and which is really great compared to Highland Park and University Park. Highland Park was up around $773, and University Park's around $600 or so on the price per square foot. So you are going to get a better price per square foot, or possibly a better price per square foot, depending on the home you buy. But as you can see, you can get, look at this. I mean, it's still going. So there's 2-car garage, but yeah, over 5,000 square feet. It's got a really nice backyard and pool area as well. You got the neighbors. I would say this is a little bit more narrow street than what's usually the case here in Preston Hollow. Most of the streets are going to be a little bit wider. You'll see here, this is something else in Texas. I don't know if you have this in your state, but they do bulk trash pickup in the city of Dallas once a month. So bulk trash means you can pretty much throw whatever you want out on the curb, and they will come by. Instead of you having to go to a dump or to try to haul stuff off, if you need to clean out, spring clean out your garbage, your garage, your backyard, trim all the trees, everything. You can see there's a mixture of trash and trees and shrubs and everything like that. Basically, you can do everything. Put it on your curb once a month, and the city of Dallas comes by and takes it all away. So that's pretty good. That's pretty convenient. You'll see this these homes are a little bit older back in here, but again, you'll see that one. Oh, I didn't even tell you the price on that one. That one was $1.5 million. you're probably waiting for that. So $1.5 million, and for 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, over 5,000 square feet, a nice backyard, pool in the back, and that's around you know, a good price point to start out here in the Preston Hollow area. But again, this is what you're going to find, probably like a remodeled older home. They're not doing a lot of teardowns and rebuilds for $1 million. Most of those right now are going in the $5 million plus. I know one of the builders here, he pretty much exclusively builds about $10 million properties, and he's doing a lot here in Preston Hollow and the surrounding areas. As far as those new transitional modern homes, they're absolutely amazing. He does a great job on those. But still, even on this street, even though it's a little narrow, clearly it's just been redone. They keep everything up to good condition around here in this area. But I'll tell you what, whenever I drive some streets, that's the other thing. You want to stay till the end too, because after the market recap, I'll tack on some additional footage as we drive through some of the streets, and you can see some of the stately manors as we cruise through there. But other than that, you know, Preston Hollow, again, this is right off the main road, Preston Road, which takes you down, up and down. Preston Road just really extends the length of Dallas in general. Goes all the way up to Frisco, Prosper, all the way down into ending in Highland Park and the Oak Lawn uptown area. And it's a great, I mean, most everything on Preston Road, everything on Preston Road is nice. So all the shops, restaurants, bar, if it's on Preston Road, it's gonna be nice. There are some homes on Preston Road, but it's mostly kind of like a commercial street all the way up and down that runs from far north Dallas all the way till the end in uptown Dallas. Actually ends in Oak Lawn, but Oak Lawn can be considered a part of uptown, which is right on the south side of Highland Park. So again, this is right here. You see this home, 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 1.5 million, 5,000 square feet. A lot of fives in there, right? It's funny. We worked with a client the other day that was into numerology, or anyways, she would add up the address, the numbers on the address. It was pretty cool, actually. So, you know, to make sure that fit within her. So if you like fives, if you're a numerologist and you like fives, then maybe this is the house for you, right? But other than that, let's go check out the next. I think we're gonna get in the $3.5 million range, so you definitely wanna see that property. So let's go check that one out. All right, so we're here at the next stop, and I wanted you to see this is also kind of what you'll find in Preston Hollow, kind of a lot like a University Park and Highland Park too. You'll still have some of these older ranch style homes scattered throughout, not as much in University Park and Highland Park because those are mostly gone, but Preston Hollow is still quite a few. But what they're doing, of course, is they're starting to tear those down and put up, you can see here, this transitional home right here, as you can tell, with the huge rectangular windows. And I mean, I'm sure that one's going to be immaculate. I'm actually walking down to the one that's currently listed, but you'll see this is what they're starting to do: tear down some of these ranch style homes, put those types of homes up, and right here. But then you'll get some of these older brick traditional homes, very large, and then also French country. You'll see a lot of that throughout here. And again, you're still going to come across some of these ranch style homes, but you'll see here another Mediterranean transitional. This one's new construction. It's I mean, it's something else, but really this one we're coming up on right here too, absolutely amazing. 6 beds, 9.5 baths, over 8,000 square feet, and just almost 3.6 million, just under 3.6 million. So that's going to put the price per square foot right around 450 or so, and which is still pretty good. I mean, you think about it, you're getting an 8,000 square foot house. If you're coming from California, New York, then I'm sure that still seems reasonable compared to the price per square foot that you're used to there. But you can see this is another transitional Mediterranean. You see you got the nice tile roof up there, which I love that type of style. The tile roofs, huge rectangular black windows, stonework, all stonework on the outside, and again, and your neighbor is gonna get one, and so it'll be just a matter of time before these guys come down. But that's the thing, when you're in these neighborhoods like Preston Hollow, Highland Park, University Park, those types of homes are not going to bring down the value of these homes. As you can see, you can sell it for $3.5 million. It's not even these are not even relevant comps here. But if you own one of these homes, then that's a lot better for you, right? Whenever they're building the multi-million-dollar homes across the street, that definitely makes your resale value a lot more. But you don't have to worry if you buy this house for $3.5 million. The ranch style home across the street is not going to really bring down the value. It's not really a relevant comp, so that's not something you've got to be too concerned about. There's plenty in the area on the next block over in the surrounding areas that will cover your comps, all right? But again, if you own the ranch style house, then you're sitting in a good position, all right? But you can kind of see all the way down. This is definitely much wider streets here, which you'll find mostly this wider streets throughout Preston Hollow. All the trees, huge trees. Everyone's got huge trees in the front yard. Very well established neighborhood here. Quiet, and again, you're close and convenient to everything that you need, not just around just this immediate area, but in Dallas in general. You're just right dead center between downtown Dallas and North Dallas, and you've got everything that you need. So easy access to the highways, to 75, to the tollway. So great shots or easy shots, I should say, to both of those. So again, the proximity is really good, and overall you're going to find some pretty cool homes here. So with that, now I think we're going to jump up in the $7 million range, so you definitely want to stick around and see that one. So let's go. All right, so we're coming up on the next house. Not this one, but this one's not too shabby either, right behind me. But we're coming up on remember whenever I said Preston Hollow was kind of like the neighborhood of estates? And this is what you kind of have in mind whenever you think of an estately manor, right? So this home right here, 5 bedrooms, 8 baths, just under 13,000 square feet, and it's priced at $5.9 million. So that puts the price per square foot, I think, around $450, around that range as well. But you can see it's a massive home. I mean, 13,000 square feet, that's crazy. So if that's what you're looking for, hey, for under $6 million, now I tell you what, I don't know what you can get in California and New York for $6 million, but is it 13,000 square feet of this nice stately manor? It could definitely use some trees, I would say that, but it looks like they've got a little fountain area in the front, and again, very French country-esque, kind of that European style. I like it, you know. It's not my first choice, but I could get away with it, you know. If anybody out there, hey, no, but you know what I mean. So it's a great home. There's typical inside you're going to see is kind of I could probably use a few updates here or there, but again, you can make it your own, and it's going to still hold the value. Whatever you update it to will likely be able to retain, but still. This is what you kind of get in the area all the way up to $6 million, or you can find some, as I showed you on the last property, some modern transitionals. That's really kind of what's the most popular right now, is people kind of like the old look on the outside but want everything new on the inside. So but if you're an old soul and you like these sort of things, this sort of detail, I mean, look at all the stonework, the custom stonework and everything on there as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. You've got a wide variety here in Preston Hollow of all different types and sorts of homes and styles that you can do. You could even build modern, and so there's just, the options are, I don't want to say endless, but almost endless. So again, just whatever your budgets or your needs are, that's something we always talk about, and always talk about what's going to be the best fit, which neighborhood is going to, give you everything you want, because whatever it is, we can find it here in Dallas. It's got something for everybody. And again, stick around till the end, because as we drive these streets, we always take some footage. And so if you want to hop in the car with us at the end and go for a ride, but right now, probably going to grab a cup of coffee, or iced coffee, because it's almost 80 degrees today. And it's, we're in April. It's going to be a great rest of the year as far as weather, so we're looking forward to that. But I'm going to go grab an iced coffee. I'll give you a little market recap and update on what's going on here in Preston Hollow. And then at the very end, jump in the car with us and let's go for a ride and cruise the streets. What do you say? All right, well, let's go. All right, so I had to come back to the home office, but I did get some coffee, by the way. I made me a iced Americano, which is always a good option in the afternoon. And it got up to 85 degrees today, so a little nice and toasty outside. But so the deal is with Preston Hollows right now, there's currently about 50 homes on the market, and which is not bad for that area considering it's a smaller area. But the most expensive home on the market right now is $24 million. So if your budget stretches that high, make sure you give me a call or shoot me a text or schedule a Zoom, any of the above. But yeah, 24 million. It's got almost 4.5 acres, which is a good plot of land, and you're going to need it because it's a pretty large house. It's over 20,000 square feet. So that just shows you the size and availability you can get in Preston Hollow. And if you stick around right after this, we show you as we drive through some of the streets, you will see you don't even really get to see a lot of the houses because they're behind so many old growth trees and gates and fences and walls and everything. So, but I think you get a peek in there, you see through some of the gates, through some of the foliage, some of the trees, and you'll kind of see some of the stately manners in that area. So definitely stick around for that. I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah, the average price per square foot in Preston Hollow, between $400 to $500. Not bad. Some homes are going to be priced higher than that, and I don't know if that's just the sellers wanting a little bit more. I looked at a couple of homes over there, and they were, I think, overpriced. So it might just be some people are trying to get a little aggressive in this market. But again, when you're up in the $5, $6, $7 million range, even the competition right there is lower. So if that is your budget, I still do believe there's room to negotiate, and I don't think you have to worry about getting into a multiple offer situation. But at the same time, the homes are not really sticking around either like they used to. So even if you don't get into a multiple offer situation, there could be somebody coming down the road within 3 or 4 or 5 weeks to, pick that home up. So it's still something I probably wouldn't delay on, but I do think there is some room for negotiation on those higher priced homes. So that's something that we can always factor in and just kind of go from there. But overall, there is a slight increase in inventory, just as we mentioned on some of the other videos, which is a good thing. And as we move more into spring and summer coming up, then that means more homes should be coming on the market, which is a good thing for all of you buyers out there. So a little more inventory, that'll help out with the prices and the competition. But again, we've been mostly successful so far. I mean, mostly we have been successful so far. I don't want to sell myself or the team short, right? But we've been pretty good at getting the deals done that we need to get done. But yeah, if you're looking in Preston Hollow or Highland Park or University Park, then there's some great options. Just beautiful over in that area. You'll really like it a lot. Again, University Park, Highland Park are going to have the better public school system. And if you move into Preston Hollow, you're likely not going to want to be a part of that public school system over there. Most people will send their kids to the private school. But there's some good ones over there. St. Mark's is one, and that's definitely one you want to look into. So just something, Green Hill, I think is another, yeah, Green Hill's another one that's not too far from there. Kind of the two main ones that people send their kids to. So something you got to check out. And emissions, on the surface, it may look like emissions could be tough to get in, but I think there's chance and there's opportunity for you to get in there. So it's just something you want to research. Of course, reach out to those school boards or the admins to plan ahead, right? And that would be the key thing to do there. So, with that, I mean, that kind of pretty much sums up Preston Hollow, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you live in Preston Hollow or used to live in Preston Hollow, please comment below. Let us know what you like or didn't like about the area. And again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom if you want to talk about your move to Dallas. We love to help people out, in particular, especially out-of-state buyers, and it's kind of our specialty. So here to help out any way possible. Also, you should check out the other videos, as I mentioned. Check out University Park, Highland Park, if this is, kind of fits your needs. Those are definitely two videos you'll want to check out. And, until next time, well, we hope to see you around town.